Courtney.
Hey,
Thanks for meeting with me today.
of course.
We had a bunch of people write in about their most commonly asked questions for a real estate agent, and there's no one better to answer those questions.
I'm so excited. Can't wait to answer all of these questions. I'm actually meeting my team at one of our favorite coffee shops, so let's go.
Perfect. So how do I choose the right real estate agent to represent me?
Well, that's easy. You just reach out to Costello.
What qualifications or certifications should a real estate agent have?
Well, in North Carolina, we're actually required to do a 75-hour pre-licensing course in order for us to become licensed to practice real estate.
Oh, cool. Can a real estate agent help me with property investments?
We absolutely can help you with property investments, and actually our investor clients are some of our most loyal clients and have been with us the longest.
Well, let's just take a second to admire how beautiful this market square is. We're down in downtown Raleigh.
It's absolutely stunning. This is a historic part of Raleigh, and Moore Square is right there.
Ah, beautiful. So let's talk about it. What are the current market trends in the Carolinas?
Well, I'm sure you know it's been all over the news. North Carolina and Raleigh specifically always are on the top 3 of best places to move in the United States, just with cost of living and property values. It's a sure win when it comes to real estate.
So we had a couple questions specific for buyers. How long on average does it take to buy a home?
Well, it really just depends on the buyer's needs and wants. You can look for a home with a buyer 2 days and they find their dream home, or you can look for a year. Once you actually go under contract and your offer is submitted and accepted by the sellers, it could easily close within 30 days.
Is there any way for me to find properties that are not listed online?
Of course, that's something that we help our clients with often. If something's not found on the MLS or publicly marketed somewhere, we can send mailers, we can reach out to our network of brokers. There's a lot of different options we can help you with.
So what is due diligence?
Great question. That is a question that we get asked all of the time. So in North Carolina, due diligence is a time frame that buyers have when purchasing a property that gives them the opportunity to do inspections, appraisals, potential surveys, and actually really inspect the home before purchasing it.
So how common are HOAs?
HOA fees are pretty common here in North Carolina, especially in the Raleigh market. When we have newer developments and subdivisions, it's very likely that there's going to be a HOA in place, and not only covenants and restrictions, but also an HOA fee to go along with it.
What is the role of an appraiser in the home buying process?
Great question. So an appraiser is hired by a mortgage broker or sometimes cash buyers. They're a third-party licensed professional who's actually going to walk the property and substantiate the value. So a mortgage broker will want to know that the buyer is paying a reasonable price for the home.
And the most commonly asked question that we had, which I'm sure you can guess what it was, is now a good time to buy a home?
Now is always a good time to buy a home. One of my favorite sayings in real estate is don't wait to buy real estate, but buy real estate and wait.
Super cool. Great advice.
I think that's the biggest problem.
Hi. So hello, Ivy team. We are doing questions to ask real estate agents, and right now we're in the seller section. So I'm going to start with, how long does it typically take to sell a house?
Your average time frame is going to be about 30 to 45 days.
So what do I need to do to get my home ready for showings?
Typically, we'll have our seller clients have the inside cleaned, have the outside power washed, and do as much as you can to make your home look as fresh as possible.
So what are the pros and cons of selling a house as is?
Well, selling a house as is great for sellers. That means they don't have to do anything. But for buyers, those homes are typically in a lower price range, so it's going to be a little bit more competition when it comes to their offer.
So what are the best strategies for marketing a property?
Wow, social media is really great for that.
Yeah, typically we like to mark our properties as coming soon on Monday to build some traction and get some showings booked, and we'll go active on Friday for showings and host open house all weekend for our company.
What are the legal requirements when selling a property?
You have to legally own the home, so you have rights to it.
Yeah. First and foremost.
Absolutely.
So how do I handle multiple offers on my property?
Line them all up, show them to your sellers, and then choose the best one. That's going to be the easiest transaction for everyone.
And the most commonly asked question is now a good time to sell?
Always.
Always a good time to sell.
Yeah, especially you're in a triangle.
Well, thank you so much, Ivy team. We appreciate your time.
No problem.
Coffee for Ivy?
So Courtney, we also have questions about the new build process. What does that look like?
Well, let me show you. Hey guys, so we're now at this gorgeous Bedford Estates new construction property. So let's go check it out.
What is the first step in the new construction process?
That's a great question, and that's definitely something Amelia can answer.
Hey guys, come on in and check out this beautiful primary ensuite while we talk about the first steps in new home construction build process. The first step, whether you're building an existing neighborhood or a new neighborhood, is of course to find your home site and work with your build team, and of course find an agent and team that you trust to help you with the process. Ivy, of course, is a great team to work with. We are here to help you all the way. Come check out this master ensuite. It's absolutely stunning. As you can see, they have really done a lot with the marble and the floor to ceiling tile in here. It's giving custom goals, custom dream, and we love to see it.
Oh my gosh, look at that closet.
Check out the closet. If this doesn't give you motivation to organize and get in here and make it your own, I don't know what would. One of the best things about custom home is the features that you'll be able to choose yourself. As you can see, they've chosen a stunning light piece in here that really brings and gives like an extra oomph.
So Courtney, what are the different kinds of new builds?
So there's a few different types of properties that you can buy when it comes to new construction. You can do production, which are typically built by national builders. They have a certain set of floor plans that they offer and selections. You can also do custom homes. Custom homes, you can choose your architect, you can personally choose your floor plan, you can choose any selections or finishes that you like. With custom homes, the world is your oyster and you can have any selection that you want.
Why is it necessary to have a real estate agent when purchasing a new construction home?
So a lot of people think that when you're purchasing a new construction home or going into a neighborhood and talking to the on-site agent or the seller's representative, that they can just go in and negotiate and that the seller's agent on-site is going to have their best interest, which is not the case. A buyer's representative is going to help you get from contract to closing, make sure you're going through all of your inspections and making sure that the builder is doing everything that they should. Really, they're going to help you have a seamless transaction period.
What are the advantages of building a new home?
The advantages of building a new home is that you get to pick all of the selections and finishes.
Does the builder provide warranties or guarantees for the construction and home components?
Absolutely. So it's really important to make sure that you're working with a qualified and well-respected builder. But most builders are going to offer at least some sort of structural warranty and typically an 11-month or 12-month walkthrough just to make sure cosmetics and everything look good in the property for the home buyer.
Is there a place I can look up or know what the builder's reputation and experience is?
Lean into your broker for that, or Google reviews are always a great option.
Are there any additional costs or fees I should be aware of, like homeowner association fees or maintenance costs associated with new builds?
Costs to consider whenever you're purchasing a new construction home and HOAs would typically be a capital contribution. A capital contribution will help fund the HOA fee.
What kind of loan do I have to secure for a new build?
Your loan type will depend on your lender and what type of build you're purchasing.
Typically, are there any restrictions on reselling a custom home?
Typically, there are no restrictions on reselling your custom home.
Can I hire my own home inspector?
Absolutely.
Are prices on new builds negotiable?
Everything's always negotiable.